Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast where we learn English through interesting, real life topics. I'm really glad you're here today. In this episode, we're going to talk about something that is part of almost everyone's daily life: social media. Our big question is social media making us unhappy? This is a topic that many people are discussing right now. Some people say social media helps us stay connected, learn new things, and have fun. Others believe it can make us feel lonely, stressed, or not good enough. So today, we will explore both sides and think about how social media affects our emotions, our relationships, and our mental health. Let's start with a simple question. How much time do you spend on social media every day? Maybe you check your phone in the morning, scroll through your feed during lunch, and watch videos before going to bed. For many people, this has become a normal routine. Social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X are designed to keep us coming back again and again. One reason we use social media so much is because it helps us stay in touch with friends and family. If you live far away from people you love, social media can be a great tool. You can see photos of your cousin's new baby, read updates from an old school friend, or send a quick message to someone in another country. In this way, social media can make the world feel smaller and more connected. It also gives us a place to share our own lives. We can post photos from a holiday, talk about a new job, or share our opinions about a movie or a book. For many people, this is a way to express themselves and feel seen and heard. When someone likes your post or leaves a kind comment, it can feel good. It gives a small boost of happiness, almost like a little reward. However, this is where things start to get more complicated. That little reward we feel when someone likes our post is not just in our imagination. Our brains release a chemical called dopamine, which is connected to pleasure and motivation. This is similar to what happens when we eat something delicious or achieve a goal. Because of this, we may start to check our phones more and more often, hoping to get that same good feeling again. But what happens when we don't get many likes? Or when we see that other people are getting much more attention than we are? This can lead to feelings of disappointment or even sadness. We might start to compare our lives to the lives we see online, and this is where social media can begin to affect our happiness in a negative way. Let's talk about comparison. On social media, people usually share the best parts of their lives. They post pictures when they look good, when they are traveling, celebrating, or doing something exciting. They don't often share the boring days, the arguments, the stress at work, or the moments when they feel insecure. So what we see online is often a highlight reel, not the full movie. If we forget this, we might start to believe that everyone else is happier, more successful, or more attractive than we are. You might be sitting at home in your comfortable clothes, feeling tired after a long day, and you open an app and see your friends at a party, someone traveling in a beautiful country, and another person showing their perfect home. It's easy to think, why is my life not like that? This feeling has a name: FOMO, or the fear of missing out. FOMO is the anxiety that others are having fun or exciting experiences without us. Social media can make this feeling stronger because we are constantly seeing what other people are doing. Even if we were happy before opening the app, we might start to feel that we are missing something important. Another issue is how social media can affect our self-image, especially when it comes to appearance. Many people use filters, editing apps, and perfect lighting to make their photos look better. Over time, we may start to believe that these edited images are normal or real. This can create pressure to look a certain way and can make people feel unhappy with their own bodies or faces. This problem is especially serious for teenagers and young adults, who are still developing their sense of identity. If a young person sees thousands of images of perfect bodies and faces every day, they may start to feel that they are not good enough. This can lead to low self-esteem, anxiety, and in some cases, serious mental health problems like depression or eating disorders. But it's important to say that social media is not only negative. There are also many positive stories. For example, social media can give a voice to people who feel ignored or misunderstood in their real lives. Someone who is shy in person might feel more comfortable sharing their thoughts online. People with rare illnesses, special interests, or unique hobbies can find communities where they feel accepted and supported. There are also many educational and inspiring accounts online. You can learn new languages, watch science videos, get fitness advice, or follow artists and writers who share their creative work. During difficult times, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, social media helped many people feel less alone. It allowed families to stay in touch and helped friends support each other even when they could not meet face to face. So, if social media has both positive and negative sides, why do we sometimes feel worse after using it? One reason is how much time we spend on it. Studies have shown that people who spend many hours a day on social media are more likely to report feelings of loneliness and sadness. This does not mean that social media directly causes these feelings, but there is a strong connection. When we spend a lot of time online, we often spend less time doing other things that are good for our mental health, like exercising, sleeping well, or meeting people in real life. Human beings are social creatures. We need face-to-face communication, body language, eye contact, and physical presence. A message on a screen is not always enough to replace a real conversation or a hug from a friend. Another problem is the way social media platforms are designed. Their goal is to keep users on the app for as long as possible. The longer we stay, the more ads we see, and the more money the companies make. To do this, they use algorithms that show us content that is likely to keep our attention. Sometimes this means showing us posts that make us angry, jealous, or worried, because strong emotions keep us scrolling. Have you ever planned to check your phone for just a minute, and then suddenly realized that 30 minutes or even an hour has passed? This happens to many people. We start with one video or one post, and then the platform keeps suggesting more and more content. Before we know it, we have lost a lot of time and may even feel tired or empty afterwards. So what can we do about this? Should we delete all our social media accounts and live completely offline? For some people, that might be the right choice, but for most of us, social media is now part of modern life, work, and communication. Instead of completely avoiding it, we can try to use it in a healthier and more balanced way. One simple step is to become more aware of how we feel when we use social media. The next time you open an app, try to notice your emotions before, during, and after. Do you feel relaxed, inspired, and connected? Or do you feel stressed, jealous, or tired? This kind of self-awareness can help you understand whether social media is helping or harming your mood. Another helpful habit is to set time limits. Many smartphones now have tools that show you how much time you spend on different apps. You can even set a daily limit, and when you reach it, the app will remind you to stop. This can be a good way to reduce mindless scrolling and give yourself more time for other activities. It's also important to remember that what we see online is not the complete truth. When you see someone's beautiful photo or exciting life update, try to remind yourself that this is only one small part of their life. They also have problems, bad days, and insecurities, even if they don't show them online. Keeping this in mind can help reduce unhealthy comparison. You can also take control of what you see on social media. Most platforms allow you to unfollow or mute accounts that make you feel bad. If certain people or pages always make you feel jealous, angry, or insecure, it's okay to stop following them. Instead, you can follow accounts that make you feel inspired, educated, or calm. Another idea is to create social media free times or zones in your day. For example, you might decide not to use your phone during meals, before going to sleep, or during the first hour after you wake up. This can help you focus more on real-life experiences and improve your sleep and concentration. Let's also talk about something very important: real relationships. Social media can help us stay in contact, but it should not replace real conversations and real connections. If you have the chance to meet a friend for coffee, go for a walk with a family member, or join a club or class in your area, these activities can bring deeper and more lasting happiness than likes and comments online. Some people also find it helpful to take short breaks from social media, sometimes called a digital detox. This might mean not using social media for a weekend, a week, or even a month. At first, it can feel strange or even uncomfortable, but many people report that after a few days, they feel calmer, more focused, and more present in their daily lives. At the same time, we should avoid thinking of social media as the enemy. Technology itself is not good or bad, it depends on how we use it. Social media has helped people organize social movements, raise money for important causes, and share life-saving information during emergencies. It has also helped many small businesses grow and allowed artists, teachers, and creators to reach audiences they would never have reached before. So, is social media making us unhappy? The honest answer is, it depends. It depends on how much time we spend on it, how we use it, and how we react to what we see. For some people, social media is a positive and enriching part of life. For others, it can become a source of stress, comparison, and loneliness. The key is balance and awareness. Instead of using social media automatically, we can try to use it with intention. Ask yourself, why am I opening this app right now? What do I want to get from it? And how do I feel afterwards? These simple questions can help you build a healthier relationship with your phone and with social media. Before we finish today's episode, I'd like to leave you with a small reflection. Think about the last time you felt truly happy and peaceful. Were you looking at a screen, or were you talking with someone, doing a hobby, being in nature, or simply resting? For many people, their happiest moments happen away from social media. This doesn't mean we have to give it up completely, but it reminds us that real life is happening around us, not just on our screens. The smiles, the conversations, the fresh air, the small everyday moments, these are things that no app can fully replace. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I hope it helped you practice your English and also gave you something to think about. If you enjoyed this topic, you might want to discuss it with a friend or even write about your own social media habits in English. That's a great way to practice both language and self-reflection at the same time. Take care of yourselves, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next episode.